we should be live.
Yay! This one, no.
I feel like that one's running out. No?
It's fine. We're just doing some testing with the board. And I need you to buy me another eraser.
Okay, but...
I want one. Buy me one!
here, let me just grab like a sponge or something for now.
I'll use this tissue. It's fine until you buy me a better one.
Can't buy me erasers. Hey, Andreas.
Woohoo! Andreas! So, Andreas. Hey, Gia! So, Andreas, ready to learn some Swedish?
Yeah.
So, here we are. How are you? It's another week. It feels like it's been a long time since last Tuesday.
We did one of these last Tuesday?
Yeah. Didn't we?
Oh. I suppose we must have.
Pretty sure
Yeah.
we were here last Tuesday.
Yeah, that just feels like forever ago.
Yeah.
It's been
Weird,
a week.
huh?
Like, it hasn't been anything like specific. It's just been.
It's just been.
Oh, we were quite social this weekend.
Oh yeah, we saw people. It was weird. We went to a thingy.
A baptism.
A baptism.
That's what that kind of thingy is called.
Oh, okay. Oh, Gay's not doing so well today.
Oh.
I'm sorry. A lot of school stuff. She's just starting out, or health stuff.
Get better soon.
Whatever is the not well thing, make it well. That's my advice.
Well, what's that terrible joke that's going on there? Oh, we don't have the microphone plugged in. It seems like people can hear us anyway.
Yeah.
Do we bother?
Let's just skip it.
Yeah.
The thing that happened is that this thing that is the hub for USB hub is very annoying. And when Morton was trying to figure it out, it kept going do-do-do-do.
Yeah, there's some one of all of the various things that's connected to, and that hub has a loose wire somewhere, so that you bump it and then it just starts.
And I was like, I can't!
Connecting and disconnecting and connecting and disconnecting. And she got upset.
I don't like repetitive noises. I don't know how I live inside of my own body.
Yeah, because
I'm full of repetitive noises. Shut up! Moving on.
Oh yeah, it was this stupid joke that I was started saying was this thing of I sent my colleague a get better soon card. He's not sick or anything. I just think he could do better.
So she asked how we are.
Yeah.
We could basically just like have a t-shirts that say like tired.
Yeah.
On them, which is weird because I have been getting enough sleep. Just tired.
Yeah.
Just like vaguely grumpy today. It was like a vaguely grumpy day today, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's just been a thing. I haven't been there's been there's been a lot of stuff with my school university stuff where it's just not very clear information always, and so it's been a bit stressful. And I have a bunch of things that I need to do, but I'm not sure what things I need to do in which order, and that's a bit frustrating. But otherwise, it's good.
But it's just like when we tell the kids to pick up their toys.
Start with something. Yeah.
That's the only thing to do when you're feeling overwhelmed. So, Gia asked if the advice was free. Well, the cost of admission is your time of being here to receive the advice, because time is the most precious commodity.
Yes.
So The cost is the time.
But we don't actually make any money off of this.
No. But, did you hear that I will be getting my community tab? I heard that people with 500 subscribers and under are getting their community tab next month, like on the 12th of October.
That is very cool.
Yes.
Like, did you see this from an official source?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I wonder if that unlocks other 1,000 subs things like super chat and stuff like that.
I wonder.
But yes, Andreas says maybe time for a desktop
computer.
Would you like to donate the desktop, because that is the issue?
Well, and it's also like
we have no.
And even most desktop computers don't have enough USB ports built in for all the stuff that you have. So
yeah.
So it might not resolve the core issue here.
If I got a wireless mouse, that would eliminate one USB.
But no, most wireless mouses also have a USB dongle.
Oh.
Unless I guess you could probably get a Bluetooth mouse these days, but that's...
Yeah. I have to plug in the mic, the mouse, US hard drive,
ring
light, just a lot of stuff. Wife's been making fudge. Can I have some fudge? Can you send me some fudge?
We have some fudge in...
No, I want chocolate fudge. Okay. That fudge is okay. I want Ella's fudge.
Yeah. Oh, remember when we used to make peanut butter fudge? Like the super simple peanut butter fudge?
That was pretty good, but I want chocolate fudge.
Yes.
Anyway, Andreas cannot send it to us. Or probably the fudge or the
Oh, no, I think that was about the computer.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, let's do some Swedish, hey?
Okay. Right, we weren't actually reading the book. We were just picking out words and phrases.
Okay.
And then it's more racism.
Yeah. Han är inte som vi, sa Ankan. Han är olik oss.
Men vi är ju olika allihopa.
Nej.
That's just one of my favorite exchanges in this book. Is Duck and Pig tell Frog that you shouldn't be with the rat. He's different. And Frog is just like, we're all different.
Yeah.
But,
could they be more different between a duck, a pig, and a frog? And nej, sa Ankan. Vi hör ihop. Men roten är inte härifrån. So, this means, no, says, I dropped the book, says goose, duck.
Duck, goose.
Vi hör ihop means we belong together.
Yes.
But rat is not from around here.
Yes.
So.
Like härifrån. It's a like nice
I feel like I've used that. You've used that with the kids, like something about putting something back.
Right.
How would you use that word in the context of putting something back?
You wouldn't. That doesn't make sense.
Never mind. Okay.
But it's also like, nu går vi härifrån. That's is like, now we're leaving from here.
Okay, so it's like det är dags att gå härifrån.
Yes.
Okay. Härifrån. So it means
from here.
From here. I'll write that. You want to write that sentence? Dags att åka härifrån.
Or dags att gå härifrån.
Dags att gå härifrån. Gea says it reminds me of a German picture book titled Irgendwie anders. How would that translate to Swedish? Don't tell me. Någonstans annars? Wait. Is that right, Morten? Irgendwie anders, någonstans annars?
Wait, is irgendwie? Wait, I can never remember which is which of the German words.
I feel like that means somewhere.
I thought that was irgendwo.
Oh, I don't remember.
Isn't irgendwie somehow?
Oh, somehow else?
Somehow different? So
how would you translate that into Swedish?
Oh goodness.
Någonstans annorlunda?
På något sätt.
På en annat sätt?
Yeah, på ett annat sätt. Något sätt annorlunda. It's
different somehow. Well, you see, different somehow. This isn't translatable into Swedish because it's against the rules to be different. It's all about conformity here. I fit right in.
Det är dags att gå härifrån. Time to
olika is a good word.
Yes.
Jag är olika.
Yes, olika.
Or I put the wrong emphasis there, didn't I?
Olik på något sätt.
Olik på något sätt. Yeah, that's how you would write different somehow.
Yes.
Olika. Wait, where does the emphasis go?
Olika.
So it goes in the I. Olika.
No, wait. No, it's on the O.
Oh.
Olika.
Olika.
But there's a little bit of emphasis on the I as well, just because because it's lika.
Mm-hmm. And then this is an interesting thing. If you don't remember when we last talked about it, that O is a way to make words different. So lika is similar.
Yes.
So when we talk about our twins, we say de är väldigt lika.
Yes.
Is that a full sentence? Or is there something missing?
You can say it that way.
De är väldigt lika. Lika med varandra?
Eller bara lika varandra.
Lika varandra. You want to write lika varandra?
Oh yeah, this pen is running out.
I don't usually refer to them as the twins, but I've started doing that in the descriptions, because if you use the word kids and children, then it might get tagged as being for children and it might get my comments turned off. Lika varandra. Looks, how would you translate that? Like, looks, like each other? Similar to each other.
Yes.
Similar to each other. He asked, is på något sätt the Swedish version of the book I meant?
That's a question for Andreas, since he's the one who gave that phrase. I don't.
We do not know this book. Morten is curious now, so he will look it up.
Something else. A book by Catherine Cave. Right, so this one. Okay. So,
Catherine Cave. So I watched a video that Gaia sent of the author, an author that we really appreciate.
Oh.
Yeah, I showed you a little bit of it. The children's author singing that song with her husband.
Oh yeah.
That was so cute. What's her name again?
Shoot.
Brenda. I don't remember.
It doesn't seem like that one has been translated into Swedish. Something else.
Those look like cute books, all right, though.
Yes.
Have to keep an eye out for them at the library. We don't have as many English books over here, but Morten finds some.
Yes. Well, another of her books has been translated, at least.
Riktiga vänner.
Riktiga vänner, yes.
Well, they're really not that expensive. That's kind of cool. Oh man, it would be so easy to just spend all the money I don't have on books.
But then actually, there's something else could also just be translated as något annat.
Oh yeah, något annat. Okay.
I lost where we were.
I found a good sentence.
Yes, Julia Donaldson.
Julia Donaldson. Ni måste läsa Gruffalon. We have read it. That's very cute. And we found the sequel.
Yes, we currently have it from the library.
Yes.
The Gruffalo's Child.
Here's a sentence. Ska du ge av dig?
No.
Ska du ge dig av?
Yes, I was like, that's not right.
My bad.
The Snail on the Wheel. Yes, we have that. That should be the next one because we have that one in Snail on the Wheel. We have that one in Swedish.
Yeah.
So that should be the next book we do.
We could actually read it all the way through.
Yes.
Here's a sentence. What does it mean? Ska du ge dig av? Ska du?
Shall you give yourself off?
That sounds creepy.
Yes.
So it's basically, are you leaving?
Yes.
But why is ge dig av leaving?
Ge sig av.
And ge av is the full.
Well,
right?
Ge sig av. Yeah.
Ge sig av or ge dig av?
Yes. It's to. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. That is a weird construction we have here.
It's just one of those things that it just is, huh? Maybe Andreas knows. The Snail and the Whale, The Stick Man, and all of Julia's books.
I'm not sure if we've read Stickman.
It doesn't ring a bell to me.
Unless is that the one? That's not the one with the scarecrows getting married, is it? Because that was also one of hers.
I feel like Stickman wasn't what it was called.
No, I can't remember.
I think it was called like the Scarecrow's Wedding or something.
Perhaps.
So, are you going somewhere? So you would never say ye av? It was always has to have a say or a there?
Yeah, because it is a reflexive verb.
Mm-hmm. And there's
meaning the verb can't stand without the object.
Mm-hmm. It's so important with that in Swedish. Like, you don't just do something, you do it to yourself. Jag lär mig svenska.
Yeah, certain things.
Because it's always important to say who it's happening to.
Yeah. I see Sarah's finally gotten around to changing her last name on her YouTube.
Now you're officially married. Congratulations. Yeah, we're reading we got the Gruffalo's Child with us, and we're gonna read it next. So you'll want to come here.
Well, we're gonna read Snail and the Whale next.
Oh, we're gonna read the Snail and the Whale next
Because we own that one, but the Gruffalo's Child we borrowed from the library and in English.
Oh,
which
yeah. That's
sort of defeats the point of using it for our Swedish lesson.
That's not gonna help. Maybe someday we'll just switch to teaching people English.
Perhaps.
Yay!
Swinglish.
We're gonna teach people the best Swinglish they never wanted to speak.
Yes.
We haven't been doing Swedish for
that
long because we were talking for like 7 minutes.
That's true.
These are good sentences. Jag kanske åker till Amerika. Det har jag aldrig varit. Där har jag aldrig varit. Aww. And now it's official. I was saying aww because Andreas said, we have been married for 11 months on Friday.
I just realized.
What did you realize?
It looks like the chat preview isn't working.
How rude.
I missed that. Why is that not working?
What's it called? XSplit.
Yes.
That's the thing we use. You're fired, XSplit.
Why is it not? It should.
Maybe it will work next time. This is.
Okay.
Did you
there
fix
we go.
it?
Yes. Now it's there.
I've been wearing this necklace a lot lately. The kids made it for me at daycare, and it's a very good fidget toy. It's very good for...
Right, it's just the little plastic beads things.
Yes. And I like to fidget.
Yep.
Anyway, what were we saying?
Don't we all?
Yes. Don't we all? Who likes to fidget? Do you have any fidget toys?
I've been, sitting here fidgeting with your...
ATCs.
TDs, the
artist trading cards. I was working on some and live stream I don't know
recently.
How long ago. What is recent?
What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me.
We are so predictable.
Yeah, we are. Oh, I didn't see this sentence. Det är dags att röra på sig.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Det är dags att röra på sig.
Let's see if the blue pen works. Yes, it does. Det är dags. Oops. It's very hard to talk and write at the same time.
Yes.
Det är dags att röra på sig. So, can you go back to where I can see the comments?
They're right there, but they're
That's too small for my little eyes. Okay. Hello, ja, ich bin hier. Ooh, Andreas and Sarah are coming to Gotland for Christmas.
Woo-hoo.
You can come over. We can have fika.
Yes.
We can play a board game or something.
Yes.
Ja, ich bin hier, said happy early anniversary. Okay, let's learn some Swedish. Det är dags att röra på sig. It is time to move ourselves.
It's time to get moving.
Yeah. I really like how it's so different from how you think it's going to be pronounced. Like, det är dags. Like, that's very, very overpronounced.
Yeah.
But people really talk det är.
Det är.
Det är. Even like...
Det är dags.
Det. Like, it's even more of like, eh?
Det. Yeah, like, det är dags.
It's lazy, but it's like if you think that you have to hear it pronounced a way to understand it, and then people actually talk and you can't understand them.
Yes. It is time to move oneself.
And how GS is more of an X sound in this context.
Mm. Yeah, dags.
Det är dags att röra på sig. Rör isn't that also related to like baller? No, that's stöd.
Yes, that's stöd.
What other contexts of rör and röra are there?
Okay, so röra can be to move, can also be to touch.
Oh, rör inte dig.
Yes. And then also it can also mean, something touches you physically or emotionally.
Isn't that berörande?
It can be, yeah. Oh, Sarah's bringing family.
Haha, very cool. And they will want to talk to English-speaking people, so...
Yes.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Wabbadabadapch.
Cool, Sarah's been going to SFE. That's great.
Vad bra.
Rör inte mig. Don't touch me. Touch not me.
Do not tread on me.
Which is kind of funny because I'm working on my conversation to go up on Thursday, and it's with a singer named Will Crudson. Let me know. Have you heard of Adam and Andreas? I feel like if any of the people that I know would have heard of him, it's probably you.
Mm-hmm.
He's worked with him, and he wrote this song that was like, fist bump, don't give me a handshake, hugs out of the question. Gonna teach you a lesson. I think you would like this song.
Yeah.
We should add that to one of our playlists.
Yeah.
So, yes, that fits with that. Don't touch me. Rör inte mig.
You can't touch this.
So it's not definite yet that they're coming to Stockholm, but basically it is, and we're gonna have fun.
I'm gonna guess that yes, it seems this film with Adam Ant.
Yes. So Will Crudson has worked with him. He's got his own his single act is called Scant Regard, and he's with some other band. I think it's called She Made Me Do It. Jag är in den högsta klass, C3. Vi studerar, bor och lever just nu. That's really great. Wow. Serious progress.
Ja.
Du måste bli stolt av dig själv. Studerar älskling?
Ja. Det är inget i studerar. Jag tror du har gjort det samma misstag också. Vill jag ha ett i ordet studerar.
Vad gör det jag?
Hon skriver studerar. Men det är studerar.
Oh.
Jag tror du har gjort samma misstag.
Oops.
När du förut. Så det är en sak som hände.
Oh, okay. Maybe if there was a comma there, I would have understood that he wasn't saying studying, darling. Because that's how I read it. So, anyway, this has been great.
It's been something.
Now, who is excited to hear about the stupid things we've done? What Oge's emoji game is really cool. I'm trying to figure out what this means, though. Footprints, thinking.
I think it's time to move on.
I think it's... That could be it. So, it's probably a result of studying German.
Yeah.
Yeah, that must be it. I'm sure I have a lot of Germanisms in my Swedish. Or maybe did more in the early days anyway.
Yes, Sarah lager chokladfudge. Yes.
I want to have some chocolate fudge, please.
Bring some at Christmas.
Yes, please. Or we will provide our kitchen for you to make it.
Tread softly because you tread on my dreams.
Oh, because she wants to come and visit us.
Oh, yes.
But you can come too, Gia. We can have a party. It's okay.
Yes, we'll do an epic Kate Con. It will be the 5 of us.
Yes! All of my friends. I never dreamed I'd be so popular. Popular. I lost like 2 subs lately. Like 3, maybe. It was at like 8:33 or something. And now I'm at 8:29 today. Like, why? I know I shouldn't care about it, but it is a little sad to see this kind of decreases. But anyway. Yeah, you've been here. Epic Cake Con! Andreas, Sarah, Gia, ja, ich bin hier. All my friends.
You have other friends.
I had a friend once. That was so many years ago.
Before we all lived.
So, Andreas has other friends that he can bring and they can pretend to be friends. Or I guess what he's trying to say is that we shouldn't expect to occupy all of their time.
Indeed.
Yes. Fair enough.
Indeed.
Yes. Andres says algorithms. The algorithms are reminding people that they're subscribed to me and they're like, what? Why? I don't remember doing that.
Christmas cake?
What? Huh?
Sarah's bringing Christmas cake.
Ooh. Are you making a Yule log? We had a Yule log with Joe. That was pretty cool. So anyway, Morton.
Yes.
Wait. Kay said, that was just my associations when you said, rör inte mig or something. And Morton said, don't tread on me. But thanks for the invitation. Much appreciated.
Oh, see, now Joachim here is coming too. Now that there's cake.
Okay, so Epic Kate Con's going to be at Christmas time.
The Epic Kate Christmas Convention. That's hard to say.
So, Morton.
So, what dumb ways have we hurt ourselves?
The dumbest things you did. Well, let's go back to when you were 3.
Yes, that's my go-to story.
Mm-hmm.
Which I usually tell, as a sort of silly story, but I actually it got a bit emotional once when I told it, because I told it at my brother's wedding reception, because my brother quite possibly saved my life. What happened was that my parents are they are still farmers to a degree now, but they've sort of downsized the farm since then. But back then, one of the things my dad did was grow potatoes. And as I assume most people do not have much potato farming experience, the big thing about harvesting potatoes is that you basically have a big machine that just pulls all the potatoes up out of the ground, but there will always be some bad potatoes in every batch, and the machine pulls up rocks and stuff like that too. So then first on the machine you do a first sort through of tossing out all the rocks and stuff like that, but then you just dump everything into another machine that pulls everything up on treadmills or whatever, conveyor belts, where you can sort of properly sort and get rid of any potatoes that aren't good and stuff like that. And so that's what was happening. My dad and some other people were doing that. And my older brother and I were just loitering around there as little children do. Yes, they do. And there was a piece of the casing on that machine that was loose or open. And so there was you could see into the machinery. So we would find the bad potatoes and we would toss them straight into the machine and watch them get mashed, because when you're 3 and 5, that is very entertaining.
Heck, I think I would kind of like to watch that.
Yes.
Anyway.
And then but then, that's not really good for the machine. And so when my dad saw us do that, he was just like, don't do that. And then he just, kept walking. And 3-year-old me, who had just tossed a potato in there, went, oh, I'd better take that out again, and stuck my hand into the machine.
It's a good thing you don't remember that, because that's so freaking traumatizing.
Yeah.
Just, you would lose it if that happened to one of our kids.
Yeah. Oh, but so fortunately, my brother, who was 5, so he was the same age as the girls are.
Whoa.
That's nuts. It was in the summer, so he would have been almost exactly the same age that they are.
Whoa.
Right now. And he realized that something was very wrong and ran over and yelled at Dad and the farm hands until they turned the machine off. Before it completely destroyed my arm. And so I just got a hairline fracture, needed to be in a cast for a few weeks, and then I was fine. It could have been really bad.
I saw home videos of Morton. He was such a scrawny little white blonde tiny little thing.
There was a home video from that summer
with the cast, yeah,
of me trying to play mini golf, and 3-year-olds aren't very good at mini golf, the average 3-year-old is not great at mini golf under the best of circumstances, but trying to play mini golf using only your offhand when you're 3, yeah, not great at all.
Yeah, it was pretty sad looking.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what looks like. People are having fun.
The mouse isn't plugged in. Remember,
it's so fun to see people connecting with each other. I love it. So, Sarah said, Kate, I probably won't make a Yule log as well. Next weekend is cake making weekend, but I may make one for one of the parties I'm hoping to attend.
And I guess as a friend, you grew up on a potato farm?
What are the odds? And Gea said, Erpelroder in Low German, not that anyone is interested. What's that machine called in Swedish? Morten has got the Google machine in his handy little hand.
Yes, I'm not sure if that will help.
Gea said, sorry for jumping chapters and still being interested in Swedish. How dare you? Yakpania, you don't know the half of it. Have you ever had an English Christmas?
What?
Oh, because he was inviting himself to a Christmas thing. I've read about his English Christmas in an Agatha Christie book. It sounded quite nice.
Huh, that's interesting. I just Googled Erpelroder the way Gea wrote it, and Google has no results on that.
Huh.
You probably met Martin. He's also from Gotland. I've met some Martins. I'm not sure which one.
His name is Axel. He's the one that saved Morten's life. I could see our kids being good in an emergency like that.
Yeah.
Like, they're very capable people.
Like, and I know that, like, the machine for harvesting potatoes, yeah, what would that be? What would that be called? I can't remember. Like, my parents stopped potato farming soon after that, and so I haven't had to think of what you actually... Potatisupptagare, I guess, is the one that actually pulls them up out of the ground.
Yeah, he says, Google says conveyor belt is löpande band.
Löpande band, yep.
Well Googled, ja, ich bin hier. 200 centimeters long. A very long...
Okay, oh, yes. Big, yes. Tall Martin. Yeah, I know him. We're good friends. But I don't see him very often anymore. But yeah, we've known each other for a long time.
We're the kind of people that have many friendly acquaintances and not so many friends.
Yeah, it's like him. I've seen him. Like we've met at like things. Like he's shown up at like some of the game nights and stuff like that. So I have seen him a couple of times in the last couple of years and such. So yeah, I could still consider him a friend. We were both scouts and stuff. And so yeah, that's...
I love the story. Excuse me. Morten, do a tap dance. Tell a joke. Oh, never mind. I have what I needed right here. It's a cereal box.
Mm-hmm.
To cut more ATCs.
Ah.
Ha-ha.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Morten, I love the story of the other story, you know.
Wait, which one?
The story where...
Oh! Okay, yes. This is a story about me, of how I am about presenting information. Once I had been out playing with my younger brother instead, being like once, and I was a bit older. I don't know, not much older though. But anyway, I come in and I find my mother and I say, "Mom, Mom, you know that pile of rocks back in the meadow, where the cows go, right behind the house, where we like to play, and well, Elias and I, we were playing there. We were playing superheroes. It was a lot of fun, and well, that there's some trees to go there, and there's one little tree there that's like it's pretty fun to climb in and stuff. Well, Elias climbed up that tree and he can't get down, and he's crying.
Didn't that happen in the kitchen as well?
That's the other version of that. Yes, there's another thing, something similar happened, but that's not that I like because it puts me in slightly better light than that story, because that story is, that's terrible. That I did not lead with my brother is stuck in a tree and he's crying. Like, that's really, what should have led in that conversation.
You don't say.
But there is also Mom. This is also a true story. Me coming in and going, "Hey, Mom, the little shelf counter thing next to the stove, like not the main kitchen counter, but we have the little one on the side that's with the little cabinet where we have the towels and sometimes people put mail on there and stuff. And well, some of the mail had sort of spilled onto the stove, and someone had left the stove on, and so some of the letters were on fire." And I was like, "What? It's okay, I put it out already."
As her heart just sinks more and more, like. And anyway, there's no more house.
Well, I mean, she was upstairs, so if there was no more house, she would have noticed.
I know.
But yes.
Remember that house that we used to have?
But I have done well with telling my parents things too, because there was once where my older brother had a friend over and they were playing. It was during the winter, and like there was like a small pond, or I mean, it was just like a pit that my dad had dug out on the farm for some reason, and it was full of water and it had frozen over. They had been out playing on the ice, and it had broken, and they had stepped through, and I ran in and got Mom, so that she could pull them out of there. So of course, I was complaining the entire time about having stepped through the ice with one foot and having a boot full of water while they were both in the water. So it was, but I did at least convey the information, and everyone was safe. So that still feels like a win.
When did we do that? Where the ocean was frozen and we visited, and I was like, I want to walk on the ocean, the frozen ocean.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, your mom, the kids were with your mom, so we're like, let's go have an adventure.
And I was like, be very careful. And then you stepped through.
Didn't you first? Didn't your foot go through the water first? Like, we weren't like over our head or anything.
Yeah, no, we were
right by the docks.
Yes, which was also, I think, part of the problem, because the ice gets thinner. Like where there was the pillars of the docks were up through the ice, and so then the ice was weaker right around there.
Yes, but I mean, it's not like it would have been better to go into the middle of the ocean.
And while we're talking about all this stuff, the
chat
is talking about Scottish dancing.
I love it. My maiden name is Scottish, and I love kilts and clans and Scottish accents and all that fun, beautiful stuff.
Kilts are so expensive. Like, a genuine kilt is so expensive, though. I'm like, I've been wanting to get an Erskine tartan kilt for a long time. Because the way that it has been explained to us is that, it's basically, if any part of a clan has accepted you as one of their own, you can wear the tartan. And so even if Katie's family is, quite far removed from their Scottish roots by now, they still have the name, and so they would still be part of the clan, technically speaking, which then would make me accepted as a member of the clan.
Yeah.
In the broadest possible sense. At least enough that I could be justified in wearing the tartan.
And it would be really cool to... Your parents have those traditional Gotlandic outfits.
That's true. Yeah.
It would be cool to,
Those are also quite expensive.
Yeah, I'm sure. I wouldn't fit my big toe into it nowadays.
Depends on if the tartan is protected. Yeah.
The Erskine tartan, I don't know if it's protected or not, but it is common enough to be in Scottish, magazines where you can buy Scottish stuff. My dad was subscribed to one. Yeah, I've been here. His name is Scottish too. That's cool. Wait, I'm curious to see what's going on. Strathspeys. That's a new word. Ooh. I want to see this special kind of Scottish dancing. So cool. Remember when Heather Old would do her Scottish dancing?
Yeah.
She was adorable. I've never heard of the word Strathspeys either. Gaia says, these were very good childhood stories. Wow, all kinds of new words. Andreas' mom has a Dalecarlian folk dress. Is that... Oh, Dalshem?
From Dalarna.
Dalarna. That's where the Swedish famous horses are from.
Yes.
Don't look so surprised that I know stuff, Morton. Can you believe this guy? Any folk direct would be expensive. True that.
Yeah. Because, people don't like
It's pronounced Strasby. Not, whatever we said.
Strasby, yes.
I love the Scottish accent. It's so pretty. And that awesome lady from TikTok, who's a really great singer, and when she speaks Scottish. It's so cool. All right, my wee darlings.
So it's your turn to tell a story of the time that you've hurt yourself dumbly.
Oh yes.
It's not like this. We're supposed to be both of our dumb stories.
It's true.
Dumb moment story time.
Okay. Well, one of my stories of getting hurt, it really wasn't as much my dumb thing as it was my neighbor's. It was her. She was the one that was in the way. But I love that sound you make.
She was in the way, yes.
Well, I was going down a hill on my bike. I may or may not have had my feet up on the handlebars. What?
But go on. Tell us about how this was not your dumb mistake.
And when at the bottom of the hill, what I would do was pull into a a garage, driveway. The word is driveway. And kind of slow down going around in the driveway. And my friend was just sitting there, just parked on her bike, just blocking it. And I was like, trying to tell her to move, and she wasn't listening to me. And there was nowhere else to go, and I crashed straight into her. And she was so scared, and she picked me up and carried me home which is around the corner.
Wait. So what age were you? What age was she?
We were probably like 12-ish.
Both of you?
10, 11, 12. Why?
No, but just the whole thing you said, her picking you up and carrying you. I was like, huh.
Wait, I swerved. Wait, no, I swerved around her, and then I hit the garage head on. And fell straight back. And she got really scared and carried me home. And I had a huge lump on my head. Because I was even wearing a helmet, and it just went back.
Oh.
Yeah. And one time, there was 2 hills next to each other. They're 2 cul-de-sacs. You have a word for cul-de-sac in Swedish? You don't really see that layout of houses much.
Yeah. You don't really.
So there are two houses on hill, 2 hills.
Like we have
around them.
we have sort of the phrase. We have the phrase "återvändsgränd," which is but that's more like it's the whole thing that it's a street that just ends. It just
that's more like dead end.
Yeah, that's more of a dead end. That's the only thing we have.
So anyway, I was going down one hill and coasting down to go up the other hill, and I was on a bike that was a special space-saving bike that you could.
It was collapsible.
It was collapsible, so you could fold in half, and I didn't realize that it was loose. So as I was going up the other one, the bike fell in half, and the ground came at me fast. I got a hole in my hip. Sorry, we don't want to see Morten faint.
No.
Okay, close your eyes. I'm not saying anything, I'm just showing. Like, it was, I don't know if I have the scar still there. Probably too much fat in the way. But like here, it was like that. Okay, Morten. Kay wants to go ride her bike, but it's dark and she can't disturb the rest of the house.
I've done that many times too. What? Gone head first into a garage?
I sure hope not.
Oh, that reminds me of just the absolute dumbest, like the most minor but also dumbest injury I've experienced.
Oh?
So, when I was a kid, I don't know if they still do it, but every year there would be like a children's book week that like schools in the area were doing, and especially at my school, we would always end that week with the little parade where there would be a theme each year, and so all the kids at school would dress up according to the theme, and then we would like walk through the little village and like go, especially like go down to like the retirement home so that there was something cute for the old people to see and stuff like that. Anyway, one year the theme was like ghost stories, and so I decided to just go with the simplest of costumes for the parade, the sheet ghost. And I had one hole cut in the sheet for my right eye here, one hole for my left eye here, and there was a pole here. Just nose first, right into it. Whack!
Oh, yes, I did this. At school, they brought this chin-up bar down in PE for people to use during this like open PE time where people could jump rope or do whatever. And when it was time to put the things away, the whistle was was whistled, blown. I took my thing and I ran straight into the pole. And I didn't black out, but it was really weird having all these people around me while I was on the floor looking up at them.
2 men walk into a bar. The third one ducks.
Yes. Andreas has done something in central Stockholm.
Walking to a pole, I presume. Yeah. There's a lot of signs and things to walk into in Stockholm.
It's a scary world out there.
Yes.
Constant vigilance. Well. Oh, when I was in Germany, one time we got a Brötchen.
Oh, yes.
And the only thing I had to cut it with was a butter knife. And I was really determined to get that Nutella on there. And I cut it this butter knife into my finger. Look at that scar.
Wow, yeah, you still have a scar.
I still have a scar. It was substantial. The scar goes pretty much across this whole
so it was just a regular table knife.
It might have even been. Was it a plastic one?
It feels like you shouldn't have been able to.
Yeah, but it was a regular butter knife.
Yeah.
Much blood. It still feels it doesn't hurt, obviously, but it still feels not like the rest of the fingers.
Yeah.
I'm laughing because Andreas wrote, yes, Long Martin was there. Is his name actually Morton?
No, it's Martin.
It's Martin, okay.
Martin, yeah.
So,
but you would say tall normally in English.
Yes, but that's what's also funny. It was just what if he referred to him as Long Martin? Hey, Long Martin!
German people across the eastern border, they might run into a pole or two. Yes. It's did you hear about the Pole who walked into a bar?
No.
He became a little cross.
That reminds me of that Winnie the Pooh joke we used to quote all the time.
Yes.
What was
Piglet.
that?
Piglet, can you tie a knot on the rope? I cannot. You cannot? No, I cannot not.
Who's there?
No, not? Yeah, then who's there? Pooh! Pooh who?
Maybe it doesn't communicate as well saying it.
Anyway, I think I shall retire for the evening.
Okay.
It has been a pleasure.
Thank you for your beautiful stories.
And
how was that for random?
You can keep hanging out with the chat if you want. Yeah, that is very random. Wait, actually, you should, if you put it this way, you can make it look like the person is working on the crystal or whatever. The dude with his arms in the bread trough. Mm-hmm. You could put the crystal right there, so it looks like he's doing something with the crystal.
Well, that's kind of fun. Andreas says, my brain is tired. I've been running around with a contractor for 3 hours at work today. Oof. A contractor?
It's the opposite of a protractor.
Uh-huh.
No. Good night.
This is a picture I cut out for ATC, and I found this interesting little piece, and I thought it would be fun to try to incorporate it somewhere into this. And Morton thought it would be cool to kind of make it like a table. I don't know. a really fun and important thing about all of these kind of things is to not think too much. The more you think, the more you'll be tempted to not do anything at all, or save a particularly interesting thing for later. And that's not something you want to do. Carpe diem. Use the pieces now. YOLO. And all that jazz. So yes. Does anybody want to keep hanging out? Or is everybody tired and needs to go? Let me know. This is fun. I like this. Morton has good ideas sometimes. Does anybody want to share their story of doing something not so smart and getting hurt? Or whatever? Doesn't have to have a that scary sad of an ending. Come on. Ja, ich bin here is good for a few more minutes. So, ja, ich bin here. How's life? How's work? How's uploading? How's snack taste testing? Had any good snacks lately? Why doesn't it stick? You are letting me down, glue. You have one job, and that's to be sticky. Andreas managed to bike in an electrical distribution box once. Oh my. That sounds painful. Was it like a case where you got shocked? Or was it just the pain of crashing into something? I have crashed into a parked car, now that I think about it. Whoa. Andres is doing 10 kilograms of wedged potatoes. I don't think you should eat that much in one go. And he says that the fudge was lovely, so what you really want to do is just make me sad about what I'm missing out on. Is that it? Dia said, I remember attending an outdoor event that took place close to a windmill. Later on, I returned to the windmill because I wanted to buy some flour from the mill. Ooh. And today said, no shock, just the pain of crushing into metal. Oh, man. I used to be so nuts on my bike. And then, after a few times of crashing, then I was basically like a little old lady that would not try anything, like, at all. I feel like I went from this daredevil, putting my feet up on the handlebars, closing my eyes, feeling the rush, to like literally being scared on the carousel at the amusement park. And then I got over that. Ja, ich bin here said, I have not been doing a good job of staying on top of things. So recently I did a quick taste test of Oreos while my laundry was finishing up. Ooh. It's so sweet. There's a new friend that I've made who wants to send me a package of goodies from America. And I was like, I can't remember what American goodies there are. It's been 2 years since we were there now, and I don't miss so much stuff. But you don't miss what's not there. Don't spend a lot of time thinking about America. Gaius said, back to Gaius' story. She was at the windmill. She was in a bit of a hurry. I was in a bit of a hurry. I threw the flower into the back of the car, into the trunk, I mean. Then I closed the door of the trunk with my head still inside of the trunk. Oh, no. Oh, ow. Andreas got hit by a car? Gaius said my cousin looked a little confused. She is very practical and would not do such silly things. Good grief. Andreas got hit by a car in Visby. Man. What do you even say to that, right? It's so scary and just, you can't fathom it. I'm not feeling very inspired about these ATCs. I think I probably just need to spend a bunch of time just cutting the squares so that I can have plenty of stuff to work with. I don't care. Andre said, it was in winter time on my way to the Salvation Army. Man. This is I have more advice for everyone. Gather, children, gather. Don't get hurt. Don't get hit by cars. Don't have any parts of your body in the car when you are shutting doors or trunks. Okay. Andre said, ATC, automatic train control? No. It's dang it. It's an artist trading card. Let me find a good one. This one's kind of fun. It's the same size as a deck of cards or deck of cards. Claudia said the closest time I came to getting hit by a car was when I went into a crosswalk where pedestrians have the right of way without looking around first, and the driver didn't bother looking for anyone. Whew! Before turning, we both ended up stopped and staring at each other. Good thing you didn't have to go to the doctor. It's a T-junction with a building to the left and a stone wall to the right, and I couldn't see the cars. I actually got to meet a subscriber that she found me because she is half Swedish, half American, and she found my channel looking for vloggers on Gotland, and it was she picked me up and we walked around a bit. But when we were in the car, people just kept pulling forward and you couldn't see. It's so annoying. Just stay back. It was so cool to talk to a person with an American accent. I don't hear those very often. Not in real life, anyway. Gay said, once I rode a bike with a shopping bag. The bag got into the spiken of the tires. I fell head over heels and didn't remember my name or anything. That was interesting. Oh my goodness. I can't imagine what it would be like to not know your name. I was riding a bike in England. It was like Cambridge or something. Don't you like my American accent? Cambridgeshire. And I fell. And I was wearing a big old heavy backpack. Because I was riding bikes with the host to the place where I was going to be spending the night. He's off. Andrea said to ask Morton where this is, but he's off in introvert land. So I don't think he's gonna. I mean, yeah, Ivanita said, wait, so is Gay your birth name or a name you came up with after forgetting everything? I mean, presumably there was somebody around to tell her who she was, or she eventually remembered. Anyways, oof, it's been an hour and 10 minutes. Once she rode a bike into a pole. It was quite dark and I didn't see that there was a curve in the biking path. Oh man. That sounds terrifying. I'm gonna write this down and ask him about it later. Ever say about me? So one of the things that Morton and I love to do, does this pen work? Is do karaoke in the evenings sometimes. Sometimes we watch Star Trek. Sometimes we karaoke. Sometimes we play board games. And this pen is broken. Who's in charge here? I totally lost my train of thought. Sorry. I don't even know what I was saying. I'm just going to write down Bremer, Grand, and St. Hansgatan. Oh yes, karaoke. Thanks, Andres. You helped me find my train of thought. So I have this song in my head from Mean Girls the musical. And so that's a song that I've been listening to a few times so that I can hopefully learn it, so that when we try to sing it, or when I try to sing it, I'm not like, you know. I really love this song. It's Raise Your Right Finger. It's about giving people the middle finger, but it's more about, like, to society that girls are supposed to be a certain way, and it's so dumb, and it'd be so much better to just be straightforward and just talk about how we feel and just get through things than pretending like everything's fine and that we're all nice. I don't know. I'm rambling. Yeah, Ivanita said, I came to a Swedish stream and I'm learning German words too. Woohoo! Learn all the things here. Tell your friends. Okay. But it is late now, and I will say thank you for sharing your stories. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. It was fun. I'm proud of myself that I've got a couple videos ready to go on my YouTubing with Katie channel for next week and the week after. So that's cool. Is there anything else I want to share? I don't know. I want to thank everybody who watches this, who leaves comments and interacts. It's seriously something that makes me so happy when I get to see that there's comments to read and respond to. It's like, yay, somebody took time to communicate and interact. Yay. So, thank you. Hugs. Mark your calendars for Epic Cake Con. Oh, yeah, it's been years. Glad he made it. Yes, that was a sad stream to miss. Morton told some good ones. We should do some more dad jokes at some point. Bye. Oh, Nostrils of Death. Don't want to miss that. End stream. End stream.